Hey there, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. Another game of 40k today, and we finally move into some points and some match play. Yeah, I really hope you enjoy this one today. Please do subscribe if you're new to the channel. There's plenty of 40k to come over the next week or so. It's going to be Al bringing his Orks for his first game of the 9th edition, at least filmed anyway. And I'm going to be bringing my Necrons. However, the Indomitus stuff is not built for the Necrons yet that I have, so I'm going to try out some Necrons that we already had, see how they do with that, and then once we've got the Necrons built for the new Necrons from the Indomitus set, the next time I play Necrons later this week, you will see the Indomitus stuff used. So excited for that, really looking forward to this one. Hope you all enjoy it. Go over to our Discord, get involved in the chat, the links are in the description below, and you can also go over and support us on Patreon if you wish to see this channel keep going and keep growing, especially with the new 9th edition out. We really do need more support to be able to afford new models and things like that, and to actually keep the channel going. Thanks so much for everybody who supports us already. You guys are awesome. But otherwise, see you there, guys. Enjoy it. Okay, then here we go. My Necron list for today. We've finally gone onto match points, and if I've gotten this correct, considering how quickly I built this list this morning, 495 points it comes at roughly. So I've got 2 troop choices, 2 heavy support choices. Obviously we're using a combat patrol level, so we're choosing a patrol detachment still, so there are limitations to it, and we start off with 3 CP. So we'll start down on the right hand side with the 2 troop choices. We've got a squad of 5 immortals with their Gauss blasters, I believe. They're nice and easy. Squad of 10 Necron warriors with their Gauss flayers, as they are. Then over in the middle here we have the HQ choice for me, a Necron Lord today. I didn't quite have the points for an Overlord, which is a shame, but he will have a Staff of Light, and I paid extra points for a Resurrection Orb. He will take the relic, it's the, I'm trying to remember it's the nice, because we're taking Mefrit Solar, which is the one where you get, if you're shooting at half range, you get to add an extra AP to your AP characteristic on ranged weapons. That goes across the board. And that allowed me to take the Warlord trait for Mefrit Solar for my Warlord, which will obviously be the Lord there, and that gives him an extra 6-inch range on his Staff of Light, and also means I can target characters even when they're within the protective aura of their troop units and such. So that's what he'll have, and then also his relic, as I was saying, he took the Mefrit Solar specific staff that I can't remember the name of. But the staff itself replaces the Staff of Light. It's very similar, I think, but it goes up to 2 damage, if I'm correct in saying. It goes up 1 AP, and also if I wound on a 6-up, it causes additional mortal wounds, which is really nice. Looking forward to that. So that is the Necron Lord. We've got a Heavy Destroyer, as he is, with his Heavy Blaster. We've then got 6 Scarabs in the same unit there. And up behind them will be the Canoptek Spider, and he's going to just be taking the 2 particle beamers as his upgrades. Okay then, and then the Orc list for Al. We'll start down at the front, Al, I guess, with the
the War Boss.
The War Boss, the big boy.
Boss WAAAGHHH. Yeah, he's a bad boy. He's brutal but cunning, so he's re-rolling failed hit rolls in the fight phase.
Mm-hmm.
He's the biggest boss, so he's got +1 wounds and attacks and a 4-up invuln.
Nice.
And he's rocking a Combi Scorcher and the Killer Claw, which is a relic, which means I'm also re-rolling failed wound rolls. Nice. So re-rolling hits and wounds in the fight phase. He is a beast.
Nice.
And he does have the attack squig.
Nice.
And then we got 3 Mega Knobs. One with a Scorcher, Combi Scorcher, Power Claw, double Buzzsaws, Kill Saws, and this one, his arm has fallen off en route, but he's just got a claw and a big shooter.
Okay.
So if we remember, the one without one is just a big shooter. 9 boys and a boy boss with a Combi Scorcher. They've all got sluggers and choppers.
Okay.
Unit of Burner Boys with a spanner, rocking a custom Mega Blaster.
Nice.
And they're probably going to hop in the back of this here truck.
Nice.
which is open tops, so they can scream about flaming things. Sounds nice.
Nice.
I like it. Wow. and a killer can with a buzzsaw blades and a big shooter.
Nice. Okay then, and table setup is as follows, guys. Combat patrol, so we're on that weird size table against the 2 kill team mats beside each other. We've used a mix of Necron terrain, and you can obviously see the ground has been corrupted by Necron on the one side of the mat, and on the other side we've got the Manufactorum, but it's been slowly creeping in. You can see there's some broken Necron relics and things. It's been slowly taking over this old section that was controlled by the Empire, the Imperium, should I say, and then it suits the map nicely, and the Orks are just scavenging around the area on a patrol, and they happen to have bumped into this Necron monolith and everything that's risen, so not so good for the Orks, but there will be WAAAGHHH.
What we got over here, lads?
Yeah, what we got going on here then. So obviously it's going to be Eternal War match play today, and that means if any of you watch Kill Team Annihilation tournament pack, it's similar to that. So it's match play, which means that if we deep strike anything, which we're not going to today, those rules are now implemented to turn 2 onwards. Primary objective can only be scored in second round onwards. But other than that, though, it's going to be mission rules, sweep and clear. So in this mission, if you control an objective marker at the end of your command phase, you keep controlling it after you've held it. So if you leave the objective and come off it, you still hold it until your opponent grabs it, which could be very, very interesting this game, especially for Orks, because Al can then just leave it, come into my face, so we'll have to see how that works. So take and hold at the end of each player's command phase. Each of the following primary objectives that you secure, you score 5 points each one, and you can only score a max of 15. Control 1 or more objective markers, score 5 points. Control 2 or more objective markers, score another 5 points. Control more objectives than your opponent, score another 5 points. Secondary objectives, we have to choose 3 different secondary objectives. There is a specific one to this mission, Surgical Assault, so if you control the objective marker in your opponent's deployment, then you score an extra 5 points. Al decided to choose that one as part of his. As opposed to Kill Team, you do actually reveal your secondaries to each other after you've chosen them, so we'll be able to tell you guys what we've got. I chose to bring it down, so if I kill a monster or vehicle, and Al has 2 vehicles, below or over, if it's below 10 wounds, I get 2 points. Over 10 wounds, it's 3 points. I think both of yours are 10 or lower, so it's 2 points for each. So I've taken that one. Then going into the attrition section. So one important thing to note is you can't choose more than 1 secondary from each section. So then we go into No Mercy, No Respite. So Al and myself have chosen progressive objectives. Score 4 victory points at the end of a battle round if more enemy units were destroyed than friendly ones. Both chose that, so that's going to be interesting. Battlefield Supremacy, Al chose Line Breaker for score 4 victory points if you have 2 or more units in your opponent's deployment zone, and the deployment zone is quite far up, so could be quite good. Then other than that, I think I chose Raise the Banners High. So basically, if I'm on an objective with a unit and my opponent isn't within 3 of that objective, I can start to raise a banner at the end of my movement phase with that unit, but they have to be on the objective. By the end of my turn, I've risen that banner, and I have a raised banner on one of those objectives that I chose to raise a banner on. And then in my next turn, if that still hasn't been taken by my opponent, then I can score a point for that banner, and I can do that with multiple squads on different objectives as well. And like I say, there's the 4 objective markers here for this mission, so we need to grab those basically and hold those down. Other than that, it is what it is. We'll get into a roll off here for deployment. Single dice roll then for deployment and choosing sides. I get a 4, Al gets a 1, so I'll get to choose a side here, and then also Al will have to deploy his unit first, followed by mine. Deployment is completo. I chose the left hand side. Alan had to deploy first, but I've got my Necron Lord in the midst of his troops, Necron Warriors, Immortals, the Destroyer up top, and then I've got my Cryptek Spider and his Scarabs down at the back there. Should be a really nice combo. Al's got his truck, which actually has his Burner Boys and his Mega Knobs inside it, which we'll see how that works. Otherwise, we've got 10 Orc Boys there. We've got the big war boss as well, and then you've got the Killer Can down on the right there as well. So interesting way of doing it for the Orcs. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But otherwise, we will get into a roll off, I think, for Initiative. Necron's got a 6. Oh, and a 5 for the Orcs. So Necrons can choose first or second, making Al go first here. Figured it might be better for him to move towards my gun line as opposed to the other way around, but we'll wait and see. Killer Can pushing forward 6, getting in behind a little bit of cover, but also just getting ready to push forward a bit. Advancing the Orcs, the Orc boys, +2.
I'll advance the boss.
Advancing the boss as well. The Orc boys have pushed forward. Ooh, +6 for him. The boys are obviously pushed forward there. And there goes the war boss moving forwards. He's sitting down in there. Advancing the truck as well, go for it.
This is the
+D6
this is
there.
the really dangerous gambit.
Oh, nice, +5. Okay, Orcs doing what Orcs do, and the truck's just flown down the flank there with everything inside. Obviously can't drop them off this round, but that'll be that, and staying just about within 3 of that objective. Other than that, everything's moved forward, so it will be skipping the psychic and on to some shooting, I believe. Okay, so big shooter shooting at the scarabs, 3 shots, -1 to this roll though because of advancing. So 6 is needed for advancing. Not quite. Anything else on the truck? Or?
Yeah,
Okay, so custom Mega Blaster from the Burner Boys is the only one in range. You're just about an inch out with the burners, which I don't think was quite the plan there, but it's a shame. You're really close. That would have been brutal first turn, I have to say. But then you've got the Mega Blaster, that's going into the Spider. Okay, so you don't quite hit because you needed a 6, but at least you didn't blow yourself up with a 1. Other than that, you've got 2 shooters, I think, from the Mega Knobs that are in there. So once again, usually 5, so on 6s now, but into the Scarabs this time for the Mega Knobs. 6s. Oh, no 6s. That sucks. But that is Orcs all over, to be honest. So the Mega Knobs from the truck are on 6s for shooters. Got 2 shooters in there. You get a 6. 3's the wound against the Scarabs. Reroll. No wound.
and the only thing you can reach is that.
Yeah, so full range. There's a shooter here on the other half of the flame up, but they advanced as well, so it's going to be 6s as well for him against the Destroyer. And no hits there. The Killer Can. So 3 shots from the big shooter on the Killer Can, who advanced, so that's going to be on 5s instead of 4s, because he's better at shooting. Into the Warriors. They got no cover there, so go for it. You get 1 hit, and then wounding.
No.
Not going to wound on a 2, so missing from the Killer Can, and that sums up Orc shooting really. Okay, and that is going to be Orcs turn 1. I think I've benefited massively from making Al go first there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be into Necrons and their turn 1, and I don't need to reanimate anything either here, so it's just going to be straight into moving the Necrons forward. The movement for the Necrons complete, the march of the Metallic Dead is complete. Necron Warriors push forward to there, no advancing done, so I just moved everything forward. The Lord just up behind them, staying in coherency there. Immortals slightly moving upwards, but across, so they're still fairly far backwards. Heavy Destroyer has stayed put. He's going to stay on that objective anyway. He's got the range, so he's quite happy sitting there. The Spider, the Scarab's got 10-inch movement. The Spider only had to move up 6, so he's just stayed up behind them there. Okay, so doing my 2 particle beamers from the Spider on 4s here, and there's 2 lots of 3, so 6 shots into the truck. He's toughness 6 and I'm strength 6, so it's going to be 4s and 4s. Getting nice, that's 4 hits, and wounding on 4s here, and we get 2 wounds. Okay, so 2 went through from the Spider, -1 in AP instead of 0 because of my dynastic code.
Okay.
So
4 up save goes to 5 up?
Yep, pretty much.
No.
And those do go through. The Destroyer, 36-inch range into the truck, single shot on a 3, then a 3, strength 9.
Oh.
Hits was re-rolling 1s, wounding on a 3, hits with a 6, wounds with a 6, should I say. Definitely no save, -5 AP with Mephrit Solar. So, although it probably isn't, it probably is half range actually, so it probably is there. But that's going to be D6 damage, only 2 damage, which means that you still will get 6 ups here for ramshackles on your truck to stop the damage. No, not saving, that's 2 more damage to the truck. Okay, so the Immortals are going to fire, not in range of rapid fire because of the 24-inch range. Gauss Blasters, 5 shots there into the Killer Can. And the Lord is within 6 of them, so they're re-rolling wound rolls of 1 for his, I think that's just his general ability. So hitting on 3s. Hitting with 3, wounding here, strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s rerolling 1s for the Lord. Getting them anyway, that's brutal. So only minus 2 AP, so 5 up save for the killer can. They're not in half range, the immortal, so they don't get Methrit. And you do make 2, nice, so you only take a damage. 10 more shots from the normal flayers into the killer can, and this is going to be hitting on 3s, but not re-rolling anything. Not the best. Oh, that's not bad actually, it's pretty good. It's about 50-50, if not better. So 5 hits, wounding here, re-rolling 1s. It's going to be 5s re-rolling 1s. Oh dear. Okay, re-rolling those 1s though, that's handy. And we do get a wound in the end. 4 up save for the killer can, because no Methrit for the warriors.
Oh, that's cocked
That
out.
definitely is cocked. And you do save it. Killer can's done alright. The Voldex Staff, I think it's called, from Methrit that I took as his relic, is now going to shoot. It's 18-inch range now because of his Warlord trait. And it can choose characters even if they're secured by their troops. So he can target the character. He's going to target the Mega Boss, the Lord, should I say. 3 shots assault, and it's going to be on 3s. We hit 2, miss 1, and wounding is going to be on 3s, strength 6, toughness 5, rerolling 1s because of my trait. Ah, that sucks, another 2, but we will get a wound. Single 4-up invuln then for the Lord. No. Thingy. No. You're going to spend a command point and reroll. And he saves it. Right then, so Scarabs are going to choose to charge the truck. Scarabs will then get a charge move, and then we'll go for it. Charge move 3 means I'm only just in there. If I may have to re-roll that, I think I will. We're going to go down to 3 command points, and I'm going to have to re-roll that because that's pretty tragic. Could do with getting around it a bit, and that's better. That's 11. Okay then, and then the spider here is also going to make a charge. You're already in combat, and therefore he will just get to make the charge for a 10. And he's getting into the front there of the truck. So the Scarabs, 4 attacks apiece, 4s then 5s. They wound on 5s no matter what, as long as the enemy's toughness is higher than mine, which it will be. So I've got 4 of them going here, another 2 will go afterwards on 4s. Okay, so you've got, those are the hits, and then I've got another 2 load of 4 attacks. I've got another 8 to hit with. That's not a bad roll again there, and that's all the hits. Winning on 5 now. And we get, there's a few in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. 4 up saves for the truck, 6 needed. And you've done okay, it's 50-50, so you've lost 3 more wounds so far, and that was the Scarabs. Okay, strength 6 on the spider, so he's going to be 4s then 4s. Oh, he's missed! Oh, and the truck is saved here. So D3 attacks for the truck, going back into the Scarabs here, because he's been hurt quite a bit. So go for it out, see what you get. 2. And then you're going to be on 5s to hit. You get hit, wounding here on a 3, because I'm toughness 3. And you get it, and I've got a 6 up save. Oh, I do make it. But it is the Orks go next, so we'll have to wait and see how they do here. Okay then, so at the end of that round, we're going into the second round and turn 1 for turn 2 for the Orkies. No extra secondaries scored at the moment. I completely forgot about my raise the banner, and I knew I'd forget about that because my destroyer is infantry as well, so made a boo-boo there. However, next round we will try to remember to do that. But for now, it is going to be Orks turn 2. See if they can get out of this sticky situation with the truck there. Okay then, so starting some movement with the Orks, Killer Can and the Warlord. Going over to help out the with the Scarabs.
Yeah.
I'll probably bring this up now, guys. So me and Al have just been going on for ages through the rulebook and checking stuff online, etc. And there's kind of basically in 8th edition, from what we can see, in 8th edition, by the looks of things, embarked units on an open top vehicle can't shoot things when the vehicle's engaged.
I was labouring under the misapprehension that I could.
Basically do that because of the new Lay Low the Tyrants rule, where vehicles, when they're engaged, can shoot at engaged units. So does that mean that stuff embarked on that vehicle can also shoot stuff engaged with it? My take on it is probably no, because it does say any model with the vehicle or monster keyword for Lalo the Tyrant can shoot when they're engaged. However, obviously any other model in the game, usually when it's engaged, can't shoot in combat unless it's a pistol. And in 8th edition, as far as I can see with the facts and such, any modelling that's on a truck and such that's open top can't shoot when they're engaged. So unless it's changed in 9th from some sort of fact, which I can't see in the rule book yet, so I'm guessing it will be fact, due to the Lalo the Tyrant's rule, then we're going to say that you can't shoot whilst you're stuck in combat, and therefore stuff's going to need to come out and help get these scarabs off, I think, because otherwise, if that thing blows up, it's not going to be great.
So just in case anybody was watching and thinking, what the hell is Al doing? What an idiot. You're right. I am an idiot. I misread the rules completely. So,
however, I do have to defend
I've landed myself in this
situation.
have to
defend you there, though, and say I can see where you're going with it because of the new Lalo the Tyrant rule. So, I mean, and that still could be pointed out yet by GW, so we'll have to just wait and see. But we carry on, and hopefully these orcs can clear out the scarabs a bit here, so that at least when the truck does go down, you can get off the truck well enough. So we'll wait and see how this goes, guys. But obviously, just thought we'd point that out. Please let us know in the comments. I don't think anybody's going to know exactly whether it's correct or not, purely because, like I say, the rules haven't been fact yet, so we don't really know due to the Lalo the Tyrant rule. But let us know if you do have an inkling. I think that probably still can't be doing that, but you never know. There we go. Orcs moved up, and so has the Warlord with them there. And the Killer Can is also going to push over to there. He's got options. 5 up ballistic skill for the truck, and you're going to use the big shooter.
Yeah, shoot at this wounded scarab.
Yeah. So 3 shots on 5s.
1.
Okay, and you get 1 hit. Wounding here. It's going to be 3s. Yeah, gets a wound. 6 up save. He does die this time, and down goes the end scarab. So at least you've already got a bit of room to get those boys out of there at some point.
I only need 6s anyway, so...
Yeah, shooter from the big dude.
No.
Definitely not that. Alright, so Immortals again, but from the shooter from the Warlord this time.
5 ups.
Yep. No hits there. Killer Can has 3 shots with its big shooter.
Yeah.
Immortals again, 4 ups this time. Getting 1 hit. Wounding, it's going to be 3s. And we get it wound. No AP, so a 3 up save for the Immortals. And he makes it on a 3. Okay then, so then that is all the shooting. It's into the charge phase. This is the important part now for the Orcs. Are you going to target the Scarabs and the Spider, or just one? Right, so you're going to choose both. 7-inch charge needed, because the Spider's 7 inches away. Here we go as well with a reroll if needed. And you get in an 8, so I would keep that if I were you.
Yep.
There we go, the Orc boys are in, all surrounding the truck and the Scarabs and the Spider, trying to save their truck. The Warlord going. 7, that'll be enough I think. Getting them in there. Okay, so else I'm going to choose the Killer Can, and pretty covered over that side, north of the board, so it's going to choose to charge the Immortals. I'm going to spend a command point, go down to 2, and they're going to Overwatch. I'm also defending a Ruin, and therefore I can choose to add 1 to my hit rolls when I'm charged, or 1 to my Overwatch, so I'll add 1 to my Overwatch for 5 ups instead of 6 ups. Immortals, 4 are rapid fire range, 1 is not. So actually, the one that's not will go last and separately because of Mephrit Solar, because these will be extra AP. Rolling, hitting on 5s. Only 3. Still pretty good though. Strength 5, toughness 5, so that's going to be 4s to wound, but I do get 3 wounds. So usually a 3 up save for the Killer Can, so you get a 6 up instead here. Go for it, 3 saves to make. On 6 ups?
No.
None of them made, so he's taken 4 damage in total now. 1 shot left on rapid fire at -2 AP now as well, because it's not Mephrit within half range. And a 5, sorry, not doing it. See what you can get on the charge then. Now they need no, here we go though for the Killer Can. Left on a wound remaining.
No.
He gets a 5, so he will stay put. So you're going to do your squig first.
Yeah.
How many attacks?
2.
With the Lord. Go for it.
Squeaky! One hit.
One hit. Okay, so re-rolling a hit because of your trait.
That's 2 hits then.
2 hits, yeah.
Strength 4 for the squig.
Okay, toughness 3, so 3s. And 2 wounds. So 1's on 1 wound remaining, no saves for that, so only a 6-up save usually. And then your power claw. 4 attacks for the claw, you're going to be -1 to hit because you're unwieldy. 3 ups then to hit. 5 attacks because you got +1 for your warlord's thing that you gave me at the beginning.
Rolling anything. Anyway.
3 ups, re-rolling 1s for your
re-rolling anything.
Or re-rolling anything, sorry, yeah. There you go, so 5 hits.
And because it's a killer claw, I'm re-rolling wounds.
Oh, you are re-rolling, go for it then. Re-rolling wound. Nice. Okay then, that is the whole Scarab squad down. And yeah, that's that basically. So 27 attacks from the boys here, hitting on 3s I would have thought.
Yep.
So you're going to do 13 attacks, then 14 attacks. So go for it. Okay. Hitting on 3s, that's pretty damn good. So 5's to wound the spider. Go for it. Okay. Dragging out.
Sugar.
Not so good. Okay, rest of the boys. You got 11 more attacks here, then 3 from the knob after because it's higher strength. Hitting on 3s, not bad at all. Just need to wound. 5's to wound. And that's a bit better. So you've got 3 wounds, and then you've got your boss knob in there.
Yeah. Strength 5 this time.
Thinking about it, it's still going to be the same actually, so we should have just done them all. And toughness 6. I didn't think about that, so go for it. Okay, so you got 3 hits, and then wounding, same wounding again on 5, so we would have done them together, but oh well. One more wound, so 5 wounds. 5 wounds on 3 ups for the spider, with no AP, and he does take 2. Okay, so this is going to be 4s then 4s from the spider attacking back. It's going to be into the truck because it's L's turn, so coming out of charge phase, your opponent gets to choose the model first, and then the truck will be after the spider. So spider gets 4 attacks, 4s then 4s. Ooh, 3 hits, not bad. Wounding here as well on 4s. 2 wounds. So 6 ups from the spider's attacks with the truck. Go for it.
For 2.
Yep.
No.
Neither are made. I've got D3 attacks for each. D3 damage, sorry, which is 4. Okay then, so one of the D3s was 3 damage, and therefore the truck can use its ramshackles against that, so 3 6-ups. You do get a 6-up, and it takes 2 wounds, plus the other one actually, so you do take 3, so he goes down. Okay, truck will explode on a 6.
No.
Close, but he's all good for now. So there we go, the truck has been crashed, no explosion except they all managed to get off. There they come, the bosses and the knob, the mega knob should I say, and the burner boys managed to get off, but on a 1, we need to do per model, they could well break their legs and die on the spots. So first one here on a 1, he's okay, fine. This one here, he's okay. Okay, that's what you want them living, so here.
He's fine.
Next one across.
He's fine.
Third one.
He's fine.
The other burner.
He's fine.
And the leader.
He's dead.
He's dead, okay.
Shit.
Well, chances were one of them was going to go down there. Not too bad really in the end, it could have been much worse.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. And the Orc boys have all consolidated around the spider, however I just learned that he can fly, so I'm a happy man. That is the end of that battle round, and we'll see if there's any morale here as well actually. So the burner boys, I believe, are the only ones that need to take leadership here. They lost the model this round, which means you add 1 to the roll, so on a 6 with leadership 6, as you lost your leader model in there, you fail. So
I'm looking for anything but a 6.
And you got a 6.
So
burner boys failed on a 6.
So he's chickened out.
He's run away.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here, boys. And then you got to roll a d6 for each one, and on a 1 they also flee. So
starting next to the boss.
Can't look. He's okay. Next one. He's okay.
This one.
He's okay as well. Okay. So you lost 1 model from it basically, and you're still above half strength with them. So.
Considering a truck just exploded,
you can't blame him for
chucked him out. it's understandable.
Crazy truck drivers.
I thought about crushing some heads to keep order, but it's not worth it.
Okay, so the Orks stay in it for now. They're all bundled, but now, however, there are some units there out that I can shoot at this round, which is very nice for my Necron Metallic Dead horde. So we'll get into the end of that Orc turn. It'll be turn 2 for Necrons. In my command phase, I go up a command point to 3. Okay then, so then after my command phase, it's going to be movement. My destroyer is going to stay put, and at the end of the movement he will start raising the flag on this because he's classed as infantry, and therefore he can start raising the flag on this back objective. If that's still raised by the time it hits my next command phase, I believe I get a point for it, but we'll check that. Otherwise we're going to just push forwards these warriors and immortals and my lord and move on, I guess. There we go, we've all pushed forwards with our 5-inch odd movement there, same with the lord getting up top. So end of the movement, we've started to raise the flag with the destroyer. Spider, Canoptech, it's falling back 6, dropping down on that line there to get away from the Orkies so that they can't kill him this round, so that they get the kill. Don't want that happening. So he's going to save himself. He won't be able to do anything now this round, but I'm quite happy with him falling back. I want to keep him alive for now. Okay, so the warriors are going to be shooting into the killer can. He's only got 1 wound left, so we can do this here. Rerolling wound rolls of a 1 because of his the lord being in 6-inch range. So this is going to be on 3s, no rerolls here, but I'm only missing 3 there, nasty. Got another 10 shots after this as well because I'm rapid firing, but this is going to be wounding still here. Strength 4, toughness 5, so it's going to be 5s. Rerolling 1s though for my warlord. It's a pretty good roll, we got 4 already. Other 10 shots for rapid fire, it's going to be hitting on 3s. And once again, pretty decent roll. Wounding here on 5s, rerolling 1s. Got a 1 there. Okay, so only 2 more wounds from that one. So 6 wounds overall, minus 2 AP because I'm half range from Efrit's Solar.
6 5-ups.
6 5-ups for the killer can.
No problem.
Minus 2 AP from the flayers from Efrit. Yeah, he's dead. He's a dead killer can, and I don't think exploding will matter there because he's out of range of everybody anyway. Can do it for fun if you want. See if on a 6 he would go. No. So he would be a wreck. Other than that, it's on to more shooting. That's another unit down, and that's 2 vehicles I will have killed this round for 4 points when we get to it for my secondary, so that's going to be brutal. Within rapid fire of the Orc boys, so we're going to shoot at the Orc boys with the immortals. 10 shots from the immortals on 3s. Rerolling 1s on wound rolls because of the lord. That was a pretty good roll. Wounding here, strength 5, toughness 4, so it's going to be 3s rerolling 1s for the lord. Rerolling those. That's 1 miss. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dead Orc boys. 7 dead Orc boys, that is the immortals job done. And that is what falling back the Canoptic Spiders helped me do there, really. And I would have thought now they would suffer from morale there, to be honest, as well, so not so good. The heavy destroyer is lifting the flag, so he can't do anything else this round. So we'll have to do the lord. He's got 18-inch range, remember, on his extended staff, and he can target the character, so he's going to target the warlord. 3 shots from my warlord into your warlord L on 3s. Oh dear, missing 2 there, not so good. And then wounding here, same as last time actually. Wounding though is going to be strength 6, toughness 5, so 3s. Single wound went through, 4 up Invan for the warlord. Go for it. He had to re-roll it last time, and he'd have to re-roll it this time if he wants to. It'll do 2 damage, but obviously it won't kill him. You gonna re-roll it?
Yep.
4 up needed. And it does, and we'll keep that. That's definitely not cocked enough. So the warlord, once again, with the re-roll there, saves him. So you're going to spend 2 command points, your last 2 command points for this round, and auto pass the Orc boys because you need that unit, I think, for now.
I gotta have
next turn.
I gotta have something going on.
Yeah. So Orc boys there are going to stay in action, but you go down to 0 command points. It's going to be no more morale needing to be done at the moment, so working out any secondary objectives for the end of that round. Okay then, so into the Orcs turn. Al's gone back up to 1 command point, but he's gained 10 victory points, 5 for each objective he controls. Remember, you hold them even after you leave them in this game type. Other than that, he's on 20 victory points. It's still yet to be my 3rd turn as well though, so 20 to 18 to the Orcs. And then we'll go into their movement phase. 4 movement for the knobs, the mega knobs pushing forwards. And they finish up there, just getting forwards, trying to get on these Necrons now. 6 movement for the warlord, pushing forwards as well. So advancing the Orc boys.
Advance this. If I get a 6, I can creep around the back here
And
try
stop
to
me
take
raising that flag, yeah. It's a big roll. 3. So not quite, unfortunately. Still got 9 movement, is it?
Yeah.
To get up there anyway, and there they are, finished up down there on the temple. And then you've got just the burner boys left. Yep, so it's going to be Mega Knobs, yeah? Shooting into the Immortals.
Yeah, he has no ranged. He has a custom shooter, which is Assault 4.
Okay, go for it. Strength 4, so 4's needed. No wounds. So Combi Scorcher is going to go with 2 shots with the shooter part of the weapon.
The shooter part needing 6s.
Okay.
Nope.
No, not getting on that.
6.
D6 for the Scorcher, nice. I'm getting only the 1. So 3's needed to wound, strength 5. And you do get a wound this time. Scorcher's minus 1 AP, so I'm going to be 3 up because that'll ignore my cover because I'm in a ruin. And we will make it on a 4 anyway. Same thing for the big boy there, he's got a Combi Scorcher as well, so firing both halves I guess, so 2 shots for the shooter. Immortals again.
Yeah.
Go for it. So needing 6s because of the minus 1 AP. So missing there, he's still on 5 ups, it goes to 6 ups, but then he's got D6 for his Scorcher. 3 shots, slightly better. And wounding on 3s again. And you get 2 wounds. 3 up saves again with cover. And they make them. Burner boys then into the spider.
Do 3 shots.
For the whole lot, so you need a decent roll. Only 1.
Of course.
That sucks, that ability for them, I think. I don't think it's the best. But you do get 3 shots. Auto hitting as well. So strength 4, toughness is higher than that though, so it's going to need 5s here. Do you get 2 wounds? 2 save rolls to be made, so needing 3 ups here. We do make them. So this squad here advanced, but the knob has his Combi Scorcher as well, I believe. So you got 2 shots with the shooter at minus 2 for advancing and firing the combi weapon into the spider.
No.
No 6s, but then you've got D6 for the Scorcher. 3 shots.
Slightly better.
Yeah. Auto hitting, toughness 6, so needing 5s here with the Scorcher. Oh! Boom! 3 wounds, minus 1 AP. 4 up saves with minus 1 against the spider. 4 ups. Oh, he does fail too, and he's going to re-roll 1. I might as well. I've got the points. I go down to 2, and I'm re-rolling one of those 3s. So looking for a 4 up, and there we go. So down goes the spider. So charge phase. This is where you'd hope the Orcs will do a bit better. So Mega Knobs are going to charge, and if you're charging the Immortals, I probably will Overwatch here. So rapid firing with the Immortals spent a command point to go down to 1, and Overwatch, and I'm overwatching on 5s because you're charging into my ruins, which are defensible. So it's going to be on 5s here, rapid firing. We've got 10 shots. Ooh, not bad at all. That is going to be... That is a very good roll. I've had very good rolls today, guys, to be fair. I'm not going to deny that. 6 hits. Strength 5, toughness 5, so I need 4s here to wound. Re-rolling 1s, because my lord is in within 6. Re-rolling 1s. And we miss 1. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, and that is minus 3 AP, I think. So Mephrit Solar makes it 5 up saves instead of 2 ups for the Mega Boy mobs. But it's only 1 damage each, so they'll have multi-wounds. Go for it, 5 ups needed. And, oh, not too bad, you did make 2. And you could re-roll 1 if you really wanted to. It's a big spend though. So you're going to spend a command point and see if you can get the third save.
See if I can save. I need
5 up.
I need a 6, baby, come on.
No! Ah, that's a shame.
Right.
So it is 3 wounds and 1 does go down.
One.
Killing him, and then it's going to be on to charge move.
Charge
move with a, here we go.
That should do it.
Yep, and 10 will get you in.
They probably
So Burner Boys might as well see if they can charge the Necron Warriors. The Mega Knobs ended up there, so given a bit of room to see if they can get in. Go for it. And needing like more like a 9, I reckon. Not quite with Here We Go, unfortunately, but might as well have tried him. No harm, no foul.
Worth a try.
Warlord is left to go.
So,
okay, so the Warlord, choosing the Immortals as well. Obviously Overwatch isn't a thing, so rolling. A 5. I think you come short, so you need Here We Go. Needs to make this, and he does with an 11. And he's going all the way up top as well, getting in there. So going with the Warlord first, after getting in there, and you're getting to reroll everything here, aren't you?
Yeah.
So 2s, no 3s because of Claw. So rerolling for a 3, gets, oh, I can't look at that. Okay, all good. Wounding, so 2s here rerolling against the Immortals. And you get all wounds. They could all go out here, 6 up saves to be made for the Immortals. Not expecting much, but I do get 2 6s, to be fair. So 2 do survive for now. And then at the same time attacking would have been the Squig, to be fair, so we'll do him as well. 2 attacks for the Squig. Hitting on 3s, I'm guessing?
Hitting on 2s.
2, so yeah, wounding, strength 4 I think for the Squig we said.
Yeah.
So it's going to be needing 4s. Is he rolling or not? Okay, so then the Mega Knobs will get to do their pile in and chase after these Immortals. Get to the bottom of the terrain there to get in. So Unwieldy with the Buzzsaws first. 4 attacks, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 1 for having 2. Go for it, needing 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. Strength 10. And you get 2 wounds. Minus 4 AP, that's a Necron cutter-upper if I've ever seen one. So that is 2 dead Immortals, and job done. And then both units consolidating after combat. These have gone straight head-on into the Warlord, the closest, my Warlord. And then up here, Destroyer or the Warlord was closest for yours, so the boss has moved his way up there towards the My Destroyer. Nicely done for the Orks, and for me I guess it's going to be my turn 3 for the Necrons. So start of my go here, going back up to 2 command points for the Necrons, and I'm up to 29 victory points from my 18. I gained 1 command point because my flag is currently raised, and at the end of each command phase for each flag I've got to gain a point. Also I have 2 objectives, so that is another 10 points there. Took me up to 29 at the moment, so it's my turn 3 for Necrons, and then that'll be the end of round 3. And we will go now into some movement, I think. So we're going to move up the Necron Warriors and push those forward. And there we go, Necron Warriors pushing forwards, just trying to get in range of some other units now for shooting. Heavy Destroyer will stay where he is as well and just blast face first into the Orc Warlord, and then other than that, we're ready for shooting phase. Okay then, so the Warlord is currently just about protected by his Orc Boy squad there, and so I can't target him with the Warriors quite yet. So what we're going to do, we're going to go with the Heavy Destroyer, single shot into the Warlord on a 3-up, and we hit. We was re-rolling ones anyway. Wounding here, toughness 5, strength 9, so 3s to wound. Oh, rolling a 2. Yeah, I'm going to have to re-roll that because Al doesn't have command points to re-roll his save here, so I'd rather re-roll that for a 3. Get the 3. So it is going to be an invuln save, single invuln save for the Warlord, 4 up, and you can't re-roll this, so this is big. He's made them all game with the re-rolls. No. And he doesn't. D6 damage. Come on. 2 damage. Not the best. So he's got 5 wounds remaining. He had 7, so he couldn't have died anyway. Necron Warriors are now going to shoot. They're going to have to choose their targets wisely here. Okay, so there are 5 along this edge here. Half of the squad shooting at the Orc Boys there, and the other half aren't rapid firing and going into the Burner Boys, so splitting their fire. The half here, though, is all within rapid fire and Mephrit Solar range of the 3-man squad for the boys. And this is going to be re-rolling wound rolls of a 1 because of my Warlord as well. But that is going to be 7 hits there. Wounding here, strength 4, toughness 4, so 4s. Re-rolling 1s for the Warlord being nearby, but that will do it. So that is going to be 5 gone straight through. I think that's the squad done, because cover save would put you to a 5 up, but then minus 2 AP for half range with Mephrit Solar. So the squad does go. So those 3 went down, and then I got 5 shots, non-rapid fire, so no Mephrit Solar, into the Burner Boys from the other half. 3s to hit. Oh, that's a lot of misses there. So only 1 hit. Wounding on a 4. Rerolling that 1 for the Warlord on a 4. There we go. So 1 wound against the burner boys. I think that's 1 dead. One does bite the dust. It was -1 AP, so there'll only be 2 remaining, so they might have to take some morale now as well. Okay, so the Necron warriors are going to help out my warlord here. They're going to charge the mega knobs. See what we get. We get a 9, so we can surround them pretty well here. So attacking first will be the warriors. They've all charged in and surrounded. They will all be within range to attack. 10 attacks here from the Necron warriors on 3s. Some 2s. But we get wounding on 5s here against the mega knobs, but I'm rerolling 1s because of the warlords in range. Rerolling those 1s. Oh, still only 1 wound, but 2 up save as well for the mega knobs. But as I was saying before,
just 1.
Yep, just 1, 2 up. Yeah, mix it. So it's on to L's choice, unfortunately, after charging. For some reason they've changed it. Your enemy gets to choose first. So unfortunately my warlord might get hurt a bit here. Okay, so buzz saws.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 4s because it's unwieldy.
4s because it's unwieldy.
Into my lord. Go for it. And you get 2 wounds. And then your
2 hits.
Hits. Wounding on 2s, I'm guessing.
It's 10.
Yeah, so 2 wounds. Yeah, and that's him dead. So 2 damage apiece, -4 AP. So he's got no save with the 3 AP. The normal lords don't have in-buttons. So one thing to note, maybe the future to get an overlord, maybe.
So the other guy's attacks are wasted now because I declared them all into the boss.
So he set everything into the warlord. So that'll be him done. But the warlord is down. No additional points for killing warlords this game because I don't think you took the secondary for that.
I did not.
However, still nice to take him out because no reanimation, extra reanimation for me with that orb. So took me down, and that's an additional unit you've taken out as well. So pretty good. We will, however, now go on to round 4, and we'll calculate at the end of that round 3 there if there's any extra points have been achieved. Burner boys on a 6 fell on morale, and on a 4 they'll be fine because they lost the model this round. Other than that, nobody else lost the model there, I don't believe. Points at the end of that round 3. Al gained 4 points for killing more units than me this round. He killed my warlord and my immortals. I only killed the orc boys, and therefore I did not kill as many as Al. He got 4 points for that. Also, beyond that, we'll go into turn 4 for the orcs. Al holds 2 objectives. So moving slightly over.
Slightly moving, but leaving
charge room, yeah.
Charge room.
Yeah, the mega knobs are where they want to be. They're in combat, which they would have been anyway, even if I didn't charge. So that was the idea behind that. And then the burner boys can make moves. Burner boys also pushing 5 down this way. And they're done as well. I think that's all movement. Shooting, I guess the warlord on top could shoot the destroyer anyway. Warlord shooting is Scorcher and Shooter, so Shooter first, I guess, 6s. And you get a 6. Wounding 5s with the Shooter, got a 4, so missed. D6 for the Flamer, Scorcher. Only 1. He's been terrible with the Scorcher.
1s with the Flamer.
So 1 shot, wounding on a 4. No, terrible. Although I would be surprised if you don't kill him in combat, so we'll see how that goes. But I guess, unless you no pistols here, have you? No. So it's just charge phase, warlord.
Oh yes.
I will spend a command point, actually, to be fair, my last command point there to Overwatch, because on a 6-up it could doom over. You never know. I get a 6. That sums my game up for rolling, to be honest. 2s to wound though. I still need to, not 2s to wound, 3 to wound though, and I need to wound here. And I don't have my warlord alive, so I can't reroll 1s. Yes, I wound! Oh, this could be a big deal.
Jesus.
4 up invuln, and Al has gone up a command point this round as well, so he can turn, so he can reroll. And he makes it anyway on a 4 up with his invuln. And then charge roll to be made. And he makes it. There we go, just about getting within 3 of the objective as well, we've checked that. So Warlord gets in, you need to charge the Burner Boys as well, and the Necron Warriors can't overwatch there. 2 dice with here we go for the Burner Boys, needing probably like a 5. Not a 3, I don't think, but an 8 will do it. Getting the Burner Boys in, and obviously everything that charged will go first, so do the Warlord, see if you can get rid of this Heavy Destroyer. Warlord, 5 attacks as always on 3s, re-rolling. Good job, you're re-rolling. Rerolling all those 2s and the 1. And you miss 1, hit with 4. Yep, so 2s to wound, rerolling for the claw. Oh, nice. You need to make all 4 6-ups here. No, he made 1, but yeah, he dies. It's 3 per attack there, so Destroyer definitely dies. And no point in consolidating with the Warlord because you want him on that objective, really. And straight away that means the flag will be removed, ready for next round. Might as well do it now. He grabs the flag and snaps it and rips it up and burns it with his Scorcher in his hand. Then it's going to be on to the Burner Boys, then it'll be my Warriors, then it'll be my your Mega Knobs. 4 attacks for the Burner Boys.
3s.
Okay, go for it, 3s. And that'll be 3 hits, wounding. So strength 4, so 4's the wound. And 2 wounds, and then it's going to be minus 2 AP. 6-up saves for the Necron Warriors. And we do make 1, and fail 1. So 1 goes down, we'll do... doesn't really matter, so we'll take that 1 at the back. We're going to go 6 attacks there into the Burner Boys, followed by 3 into the Mega Knobs that can. So here we go. 3s, nicely done. Not complaining at all. Strength 4, toughness 4, 4s to wound, and I get, wow, 5 wounds. And that's going to be 6-ups for you, Burner Boys, I think. 5 6-up saves. Oh, it was close. 2 still die, but wow. 3 remaining into the Mega Knobs. And 2 hits, wounding on 5s. And they miss. Wasn't expecting anything in for the Mega Knobs, but we dealt with those Burner Boys, I'll take it. And then the Knobs get to attack now into the Mega Knobs, into the Warriors. Buzzsaws, 4 attacks on 4s. And 2 hits again. Wounding is going to be on 2s. And that is 1 wound. Minus 4 AP, so another Warrior bites the dust. Actually, I'll lie him down so I remember to try and reanimate them. Then you've just got the Claw. 3 attacks for the Claw. Unwieldy again.
Yeah.
Claws. Oh, nice. Hitting with all 3. Wounding here on 2s again, probably.
Oh, come on.
Oh, dear. So only 1 wound there. Only a 4-up with Warriors, so the Claw takes 1 out again there. And that is going to be a 3rd one knocked to the ground. We'll see if they reanimate at the beginning of my turn now. End of the Orcs turn there, I believe. I attacked with the Warriors already, so it's just going to be into the beginning of my next turn. We'll do some reanimation protocols. I hold this objective still, so I get 5 points for that. I've lost that one now, though, to the Warlord there, and also my flag has been taken down and burnt. Okay then, so I've got 3 reanimation protocols here. On 5-ups, they come back. I can place them anywhere. Wow, all 3 come back, and I can place them within an inch and coherency of the squad. Bringing them back there in coherency, so that I can now fall back this round and get back onto an objective I don't own. And you never know, we might be able to do it here. It's 34 all at on this here. So what we're going to do now is we will fall back with the Warriors and get on that objective and just wait and see what happens in Al's last turn. Okay then, so at the end of that round we both killed a unit each, so nobody gets the extra points there for the secondary. Other than that, it's going to be on to turn 5 for the Orcs. At the end of his own turn, gains extra points for holding this objective. So we forgot last turn that he did hold it at the end of his turn. And he chose the mission-specific objective, Surgical Assault. And if he holds the objective in his opponent's table deployment, he gets plus 5 points for that.
7,
so it's getting pretty late today for us for this game, so I'm going to call it there, I think, for the Necrons at the ready for turn 5. At the end of turn 4, reasons being in the start of the next round, 5th round, final round for Al, he's up to 55 points for reasons just explained. So he gained 5 points there for the holding my objective in my half of the table, another 10 points for the 2 objectives he owns. At the end of his turn now, he would gain another 5 points for holding that. And at the beginning of my go, he was going to move these onto this objective and cancel out 5 of my points. And the big dude here was going to charge, I think, the Necron Warriors to stop them shooting at my Mega Knobs. Which basically cancelled me out there, I guess. I said to Al, I think my troops still would have survived that, and they would have stayed on that objective and gained 5 points for that. But Al would then have had I've cancelled out, like I say, my 5 points, and there's not much points-wise I could have done to catch up and win it, I don't think. I would have been a good 5 or 10 points behind it, I think, by the end of the game. But I've got to say, a big turnaround for the Orks there, El, after the whole truck palaver.
Yeah, 10-2 or 3, I was ready.
Indeed, we were thinking it wasn't going to work, but maybe keeping them away from my shooting in that truck for the first turn or two actually maybe worked. Who knows? It could have actually been a good ploy there, to be fair. And I knew as soon as you got in my face, things would get difficult. I probably should have started falling back a little more by the time you got out of that truck. But I wanted to stay in rapid fire range for that Mefrit solo, which, let's be honest, worked very nicely anyway.
Savage
for that game. But other than that, though, I think, having looked at it again, I would have possibly tried to have taken 2 squads of Necron Warriors instead of Immortals and Necron Warriors, but it was interesting. The Canoptic Spider didn't get to bring back any Scarabs, which was a shame. In the end, the Warlord was built with that extra nice claw to kill off those Scarabs brutally in the end. Otherwise, give us some advice on Necrons, guys, because I'm not so used to playing Necrons, obviously in full-size 40k. Maybe Rowlers for Orks as well, if you really wish. Just let us know what you think. From what I've seen of the Orks so far, because me and Al had a practice game last week, they seem pretty a little better than they used to be when I played back in the 7th edition, in this 9th edition, for getting forwards. As soon as they start consolidating through everything, they seem to be fairly hefty. And I think that Warlord that you've built actually seems to be pretty nasty.
Yeah, he's pretty tank.
He seems to do the work for sure. He's man of the match for you for sure this game, I think. But we really hope you enjoyed watching that one. Like I say, there'll be much more 40k to come over the next week from us. So please do subscribe if you're new. Throw a like on the video if you enjoyed that one. Leave us comments down below, like I say. Let us know if you're enjoying it. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, guys, and happy skirmishing.
Hi there, hope you enjoyed that video. Please throw a like and subscribe below, plus make sure to hit the notification bell to be reminded when new content drops. If you would like to support the channel further, you can do so via Patreon. Just hit the logo on the right hand side of the screen to visit our page. It helps with running costs, new models, terrain, and better equipment, and all importantly pays for the time we put in to keep the channel alive. Thanks so much to all our members, we wouldn't be here without you. You can also check out more of our content on screen. Otherwise, have a great day and happy skirmishing.